A new age of YouTube partnerships is upon us. Find out why in DB News. Just a few weeks ago on DB News, I spoke about how PewDiePie, the largest channel on YouTube, was thinking of leaving his YouTube network Polaris and starting his own YouTube network. Well, it looks like another giant in the gaming YouTube space has just beat him to the punch. Adam Montoya, better known as Seananners, has announced today that he'll start his own YouTube partnership network. The partnership group is going to be called JETPAK. For those who are unfamiliar with the partner groups, let me briefly explain kind of, what they're all about. Multi-channel networks, normally referred to as MCNs, are businesses that are supposed to work like a talent agent for a YouTuber. They provide you tools that will directly and sometimes indirectly grow your YouTube brand. MCNs usually recruit talent from all areas of YouTube, but to be honest, gaming is one of their largest talent bases. The three largest MCNs are Machinima, Maker Studios, and Fullscreen. Sometimes smaller MCN networks will branch off the big three. For example, a large MCN that caters to gamers is RPM. RPM is a branch of Maker Studios. Polaris is another branch of Maker Studios that is normally reserved for their largest gaming channels like JonTron or PewDiePie himself. So what do these MCNs do specifically? In the past, it was a badge of honor to have your channel associated with an MCN. You were partnered and it granted your channel things like thumbnails, access to non-copyrighted music, protection for some copyright issues, and even special deals through groups like Spreadshirt so you can sell t-shirts and other merchandise. Sadly, over time these MCN groups are now seen as mostly predatory, offering special incentives to their largest channels and some do-it-yourself tools for the rest of their affiliates. Even copyright protection or advice on how to handle copyright claims are rarely acknowledged by these MCN groups unless you're a big channel. It is also very common for these MCN groups to offer you a 2-year non-negotiable and for the most part unbreakable contract. So if you end up hating the MCN you join, well, you're stuck with them for the next 2 years, unless you create a totally new channel or even sue them, which is something PewDiePie actually had to do before leaving Machinima. That is why today's announcement by Seananners is very interesting. In a video on his channel, he explains his overall dissatisfaction with the current MCN structure. That as a video creator, he fully understands that the power is not in the creator's favor. Seananners should know, he was once one of the most recognizable faces on Machinima. So it's honestly very telling that he made these type of statements. So what is JETPAK offering to change things? First and foremost, no lock-in contracts. Don't like his network? You can leave or come back as you will. JETPAK will also act as a a la carte type of MCN. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're part of a normal MCN group, they take about 45% of the money you've earned, the creator. That is regardless if you use any of the services from the MCN. With JETPAK, if you're part of the network, no fees will be taken out unless you use one of their services. Not just like forums and whatnot, but stuff like copyright advice, promotion work, sponsorship, thumbnail work, or something specific that JETPAK offers. They haven't stated if this will be like a direct fee once you use their services or something they'll take out from your overall monthly earnings. Either way, this is something new and different in terms of MCNs. Lastly, Seananners has stated full transparency will happen. They'll do what they can to show exactly what you've earned and what JETPAK is taking for using their services. In other words, a no-nonsense MCN that makes money from using their services. A true partnership between the creator and the MCN. JETPAK is currently taking names for more information. The full launch hasn't been announced yet. On his channel, he has opened the floor to questions in the comment section. A link in the video will be in the description below. In future videos, he'll do what he can to answer them. So, if JETPAK is successful, how do you think this may change the way YouTubers do business? On top of that, how do you think this might change the power structure that big MCN groups currently have? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. For more news, commentary, and random fun, please subscribe. As always, thank you for being awesome.